You've been spending weeks scrolling on your favorite real estate website, and you finally find the one. But did you know that some buyers lose the negotiation before they even submit an offer? And it could actually happen during your showing. Today, we're going to be covering 5 critical mistakes that buyers make during showings that could actually cost them tens of thousands of dollars, or worse, land them in a money pit. And be sure to stick around for number 5, because it is a modern mistake that almost nobody realized until recently. My name is Zach Surette, and I'm a real estate agent in the city of Halifax and Halifax Regional Municipality, and this is Halifax Home Guide. And just a reminder before we get started, if you're thinking about making a move in and around Halifax and you don't know where to start, or if you don't want to make any of the mistakes I'm about to talk about or more, you can click the link in the description to book a free, no obligation 30-minute phone call with me. Mistake number 1, focusing on the staging rather than reality. With the changing real estate market, sellers are getting a lot smarter. Some will hire professional stagers, which I think is great, by the way, but it is also a sign that could trick some people. For example, using apartment-sized furniture in order to make small rooms look bigger. So when you are viewing a staged property, don't just look at where the couch is, look at where your couch will go. If you have a massive sectional, measure the walls to check to see if it will fit. It's also a good idea to look at the floor underneath rugs, as it could be hiding cracked tiles or stained hardwood flooring. Mistake number 2. Overlooking the big ticket items. So you may be looking at the paint color and the backsplash, but what you really want to be looking at are things like the roof, windows, and mechanical systems of the home. These items can easily be deal killers after the home inspection, so it's better to pay attention while you're at the showing before spending the money to find out what you could have easily spotted during the viewing. For the roof, you want to be looking at scalloping or curling shingles. A roof that's 20 years old isn't just a repair, it means a potentially costly replacement. As far as the windows go, you want to check for broken seals, so if the glass is foggy or has condensation in between the two panes. And you also want to be checking the manufacturing dates of things such as your furnace, oil tank, hot water tank, and so on. Mistake number 3, ignoring the perimeter and the neighborhood. Most buyers walk from the driveway straight into the front door, but you should also be looking at the perimeter of the home. Look at the grading. Does the dirt slope towards the foundation? If so, every time it rains, you could end up with a potential issue. Check the trees. Are there massive limbs over the roof? Because that could be a future insurance claim waiting to happen. You also want to get a good sense of the neighborhood before you make a decision. Come back at night after dark. Is there a streetlight right outside your bedroom window? Or a dog barking nonstop? Is the neighbor running a car repair shop in the driveway? It's also not a bad idea to drive by the neighborhood during rush hour, just to make sure that your street is not a shortcut to avoid traffic. Because if the house is perfect, you can't simply pick it up and move it elsewhere once you own it. Mistake number 4, being too polite to investigate issues. So I can understand that while viewing a property, you probably feel like you are a guest in somebody's home. But it's important to remember that you are a potential investor and you need to do some detective work. So I'm not saying that this is the time to start banging holes in the walls. You still want to remain mindful, doing things like turning on faucets. If there is a potential issue with that, you could potentially cause some damage that the seller will not be happy about. This can be as simple as looking in the closets, checking for soft spots in the floor, and check for a damp basement. Or opening up vanity cabinets to check for plumbing leaks. Showings are emotional, but buying is a business transaction, and you don't want to leave all your logic at the door. Mistake number 5, giving away too much personal information at the showing. Okay, you might be wondering, well, I'm here with my realtor, they know all about me anyhow. What most buyers don't realize that in today's world of technology, the seller could be listening in. In the age of the smart home, you need to assume that you're being recorded and listened to at all times. And the same goes for outside the home. Homes now often have doorbell cameras or even active baby monitors. So why do you want to keep this neutral while at the showing? One wrong slip and this can absolutely destroy your negotiating power. Say this for an example. You say, we absolutely have to have this house. Let's offer 20K over so we don't lose it. Well, guess what? The seller now knows what your ceiling is. They also could potentially not budge on repairs that come up during the inspection just because they know how much you love the house. So my biggest word of advice is you want to practice your poker face. And yes, it's okay to be excited about a home, but save the critiques and the celebrations for when you leave. Inside the house, you want to keep it professional and neutral, and not give away anything that could destroy your negotiating power and ultimately cost you thousands of dollars. Now, if you are currently house hunting, I want to know what's the weirdest thing that you've seen at a showing yet. Drop your comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button and the notification button so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.